So the traditional authority says, well, you are banished from our territory. You can't come to your hometown in a city, right? And then Odike says, oh, you have no right to do that. I'm going to defy you and come. And then some community members feeling obligated to show support for allegiance to their traditional authority, mobilize and inflict harm on him, right? So I think that what we have to be realistic when we're dealing with authority of this kind. Clearly, chiefly authority is powerful. It has considerable local legitimacy. There are many adherents of tradition who see it as sacred and who will do a lot of things in defense of that authority. So the expectation that a lone individual who now faces the might of this authority, should every lone individual should be able to stand up to them and say, oh yes, you said it, but the Constitution says otherwise, and therefore I'm going to walk into my house, you can't do anything. Or, I mean, it's not a realistic expectation, right? Yes, the court avenue is there. Right? The judicial avenue is there to vindicate that kind of right. But it takes time also. But I think education is also there. The state authorities don't have to wait for everybody to go to court. Not everybody is even aware of their rights. Not everybody is even aware of the case you cited. Not everybody is even aware that you can actually challenge something like that. So if the state authorities themselves know, can, as the NMC has done, right? So the NMC is a state commission that deals with a particular part of the job when it clashes with other people's interests. As George has educated us, in these matters, they have made certain interventions quietly. He's even mentioned that they made interventions with Menchia and the like, right? So some state authorities can enter this picture. The Ministry of Interior, we even have a Ministry of Chieftaincy, I understand.
That's right.
We have an Attorney General, a Ministry of Justice. All of these can weigh in privately and say, Nana, unfortunately, this one crosses the line. Can you call your people to order? This is not something that they have the power to do. There are ways in which you can do it without naming and shaming them publicly or making them lose face. But there are these kinds of interventions that the individual doesn't really have access to, and we shouldn't burden that individual with always go to court, right? When in fact there are very low-cost ways of resolving these things peacefully if the state were to intervene at the right time. So I think that the balance the Constitution has struck is fine. It may not be comfortable for some people. Some people may want a rebalancing of the division of labor between authority between the Republican unitary state we have and the traditional monarchies. That's fine. If you have that, you can make a proposal for constitutional reform. We can all discuss it. As a country, should we give more roles to chiefs? Should we give less? And in fact, somebody can make a case. But look, the states doesn't even have the capacity to reach the entire country. So maybe some small additional functions can be given if they are properly regulated. All of these things are there. If you believe this is what we should do, make a case for it, and let's debate it, and let's have a constitutional